So very good afternoon. So it's just past lunchtime on the day of the draw. We'll touch upon Daihatsu Copin to start with. So this is going to be drawn tonight, a week early. It wasn't due to be drawn until next week, but the tickets sold over the weekend. So like we always say, if it sells out early, we'll bring the draw forward early. So yes, there's no more tickets available for our Daihatsu Copin. Went very well, actually.
It went super well, yeah.
Really
if you want to
good.
see something similar to this, then let us know. I love my Japanese cars, so I'd like to see something else on the website.
Absolutely, yeah, and we were really unsure about this one, so this was never going to be a competition car, and then our New Year rally that took place at the beginning of January, this was in the corner, and a few people sort of said, oh, is it going to be a competition car? And we thought, yeah, we never really considered it as one. So we did it, and it turns out to be a good move because it's sold out. So really good odds on this one.
It's nice to offer something a little bit different, lower odds.
Under 1,000, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
999.
999, so there you go. So 999 only 999 tickets on this one, so your odds are incredible. Really, really good. But unfortunately that's sold out. We have still got 250 tickets, so as we went live, it was just over 250 tickets available still on the MG. It's not a matter of if this sells out. I think it will absolutely sell out today.
Yeah, they're going really quickly right now.
It's a matter of when. So grab your tickets now. We often send an email out sort of last minute. It will definitely go on that email. But if it sells out beforehand, obviously we don't need to do that. So,
well, indeed. So hello to everyone watching us. Hello to Gerald. Hello to Walter. Drop us a comment if you want to see anything in slightly closer detail. Myself and Craig will be live for about 10 minutes. We're going to do a little bit of a work.
She's back joining us tonight, but thank you to Lily. So Lily looks after all of the events here at Bridge, so she stepped into the fort last week and helped us out with that. So yeah, what should we talk about next? Harley Davidson's doing really well.
Yeah, Harley's live now.
We don't do many bikes. We like to sort of dabble in them every now and then, so this will be our third road bike. This is our fifth bike in total. We've had two trials bikes, 1950s, 1960s trials bikes.
This is the nice thing about vintage bikes without any of the nasty things about vintage bikes. You know it's going to start, you know it's going to look after you.
Exactly, yes. This is fairly modern, really, when you think about it. 2008 this bike is. But it's got that classic styling that Harley offer. So
it's just cool, isn't it?
When is that? Is this next week, the draw for this one?
Yeah.
So next week is the draw for this one. And then obviously last night we launched our Rover P6. This is a big car, you know, a lot of people know this car. If you're in the Rover world, this is quite a famous car. So they call it the Beastie. Obviously it's a 3,500, but this one is slightly different, but it's a 4,500.
Watch it, Steve watching along. He says he's in for the car and the bikes. Well, good luck, Steve.
Good luck.
So Steve won our V8 MGB last week that we delivered to Ipswich Town. So
and that's a really good video as well. So jump onto your Facebook page, or YouTube is probably a good shout now. Jump onto that and you'll see Molly and the team. Freddie behind the camera went down to Portman Road because Steve was a big fan of Ipswich Town. We're close to Ipswich Town, so we thought, why not? And so thank you as well, I suppose, to Ipswich Town for allowing us onto the practice, a fan zone pitch they call it, don't they? Which used to be the practice pitch. So we got to drive around on that as well. So yeah, that was a really, really good day. So live on the website at the moment, 200 odd tickets left on this one. This will sell out today. This is our MGB GT V8. It will sell out today. We've got a few hours until the draw, which is at 7 o'clock. It is now just about to hit 2 o'clock.
These are all the best things that you love about the MGB, but with proper power as well. Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why these are very popular, and it's because you have the practicality that the MGB gives you, but all the joy that a V8 engine gives you.
It sounds amazing as well, doesn't it? The V8 engine. So yeah, still 250 tickets on this one. It will sell out, we would have thought, today. So grab your tickets now. You've got 5 hours, but I think they'll sell out within the next couple of hours.
Gerald's left us a comment saying, can't wait to settle my bum into the comfy seats of the MGB V8. Well, good luck, and I hope you can watch along at 7 o'clock tonight with the draw. Absolutely, and there's also the draw of the Daihatsu Copin tonight as well. That's all sold out, so we will talk about it. I mean, one of the comments that we got on a YouTube video recently, which is a really good point, we had a nice comment from Malk who said, we call these the walk-around videos because essentially we're walking around the studio and the workshops, the Atelier, should we say, which is the building that we're in right now, and obviously we walk around the workshops as well. But he sort of said it's a nice idea to walk around the cars because we
sort of quickly look at them and then walk away. So if there's anything you want to see, we won't start them in this building because it will fume us out, but...
I was hoping to see a comment like this. Gareth, thank you. He's left a comment saying, that Audi Coupe, it's lovely, isn't it?
Right, so the Audi Coupe, yeah, right, the Audi Coupe. We've not spoken about this at all yet, have we?
No, this is the first time we've seen it in the flesh.
Okay, so a few years ago now, well, it's probably how long have you been with us? 4 years?
3 and a bit.
3 and a bit years, right. So probably about 4 or 5 years ago, we had an Audi Coupe that came in. It was a complete car, but it was desperately needing a restoration. So this isn't the car, but we got it in and we started stripping it. And the amount of attention that car got was ridiculous. They're super rare anyway, but as soon as we put it on our website, everyone popped up to basically say what a special car. Unfortunately, the restoration never happened in the end because when we dipped it, there was pretty much nothing left of the car. And then this one came available and it's been completely restored. So it says do not start. We're just doing a little bit of work on it at the moment, but it is a very, very rare car. So yes, people are going to see this in the background.
I can't wait for this one.
This is a competition car, just to let you know. It's absolutely lovely. It arrived to us a couple of days ago, so all we've done at the moment is cleaned it, and then we're just doing a few tweaks. So basically the brakes, I don't know if it's not been used for a while maybe, because the brakes are stuck on a little bit. So it's just going through the workshops at the moment.
It's promising to see the amount of comments that are coming through about the Audi. We're excited for this one. We're glad you are too.
So excited. So actually Freddie found this one and you sent it through to me. You sent it through to me and went, look at this. And you didn't even know the story of our previous one, did you?
No, I sent through a lot of cars, but this is one of the few that I'm really pleased with.
Would you say it's one of your favourites?
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't know a huge amount about them before sending it over, other than just how rare they are. But looking into it, and I'm so pleased with the...
What I find amazing, though, is the gentleman who's restored this, he's a restorer up in Scotland who's carried out all of this work. Now, when we were going to go and do ours, it was amazing how difficult it was to find parts for this car. We were having to go over to Germany, to Audi Heritage, who are like the old school Audi parts, and they were quite difficult to deal with, and we thought this is going to be quite a challenging restoration. But he's completed it. He has done an absolutely stunning job on this car. Everything is beautiful about it. So, yes, it's an exciting one.
It is lovely, so that should be live in a couple of weeks' time. Walter Sheriff has left us a comment and said, how much are tickets to enter? Well, we've got a few different vehicles live at the moment, Walter. If you're asking about the V8 MGB, that's been drawn tonight. The tickets are £9. If you're asking about the Harley, tickets are £4. If you're asking about the Copen, they're sold out.
But they were...
Not a lot, were they?
No, they weren't. I want to say 7 quid, 9 quid on that one.
And if you're asking about the Audi, they're not live on the website just yet, but they will be soon.
And what about the Rover?
Oh, the Rover, yeah, that's £8, so that will rise to £9 shortly.
Okay, so yeah, it's good to talk about this. So this is that would be a sale price. We often launch the cars with a little bit of a sale price, which lasts a couple of days, and then it goes up to the full price. One thing to bear in mind: the price never goes down. So let's face it, if we're struggling to sell tickets at the end and we look like, we're going to have loads of tickets left, the price is never going to all of a sudden drop. So it's definitely worth either getting your tickets at the beginning on a launch sale, but also worth talking about, which Molly will mention a bit later on. You can go onto our database. The database, we don't spam you with stuff, but every now and then we'll send an email out to say, we're launching this car tonight, and as you're on our database, here's a voucher code to use that gives you that discount as well. So they're your two best times to buy.
Absolutely.
And it's always best to buy early on. Don't leave it to the last minute.
Walter has given us the thumbs up, so I think we answered his question. Gareth is asking to see more of the Audi. Gareth, I've already shown you far too much. It's going live in a few weeks' time. So
we're recording it tomorrow, so it isn't going to be long until that one goes
But
on.
as Craig's saying, if you want to hear about it first, jump on our mailing list. You don't always see content when it's published to Facebook, but you do always receive an email. So if you want to hear about it first, then jump on our mailing list.
So we'll have a look at the other ones. Yes,
right. The GT as well.
We won't tell you too much about the M. Have a look at it by all means. This is probably the first time that we have shown this car, certainly the first time this car has been in the building. Something very, very exciting is going to be happening with this car, which we won't divulge too much just yet, but it is definitely going to be a competition car. Whether you like your MGs or not, I would absolutely stress we've got to get a ticket for that one.
It's going to be great, isn't it?
It's going to be really, really good. So, yeah, it's well worth doing that. Then we've got the AC Ace. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a competition car because it will be a tremendous amount of tickets to make this one get our money back. So, but yeah, very special car. So that's coming for a service. It arrived a couple of days ago.
It's beautiful,
because of its value, we sort of thought we'll keep it in here. Not many people come in this room. until we're ready to work on it.
We get to look at it on our tea breaks as well, so even better.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got the new coffee machine. We've probably not spoken about the new coffee machine as well. It's very exciting here. It's all happening. So if we go into the workshops, they must know we're live because they always disappear.
Lovely
got
Jensen.
Jensen Interceptor, in for lots of work, this one. What else have we got? We've got the Aston, which is being stripped at the moment. So yeah, that's the Interceptor. Aston's being stripped at the moment. Pretty much ready. That's now stripped, ready to go to the next place. The Morris Minor is now, it's just waiting for a clean, and then that will be back to its owner. Triumph Stag is an auction car, so we do that as well. So we're just recommissioning that, and then that will go off to auction. What else have we got going on? 635 CSI, turns heads. Everyone's loved that.
This one sounds incredible too.
It's beautiful. As soon as that arrived, it was like, he's owned the car, so I met him on Monday, the gentleman who owns it. He's owned the car for a very long time. It's been restored for some time, but it's not finished, so he can't wait for it to be done. So it's just coming to us for a sealing cloth, and then obviously to put the windows back in once the sealing cloth is in. We've got our Daytona as well. That's pretty much done. I reckon probably within a day or so we'll be waving goodbye to our Daytona. It's been with us for years, this car. So be sad when that goes.
If you want to see a little bit more of the Daytona, head to our website. There's a really detailed blog there that documents every step of the journey. You can go right the way back to the very start.
It's like everything. So every single car that comes in goes on to our project section. So we document everything, whether it's just coming in for an MOT or a service, or like Freddie said with this one, it's a full restoration. Then we've got the Mini in the background that's just being timed up and set up at the moment.
One of my personal favourites is the MR2.
You like it?
I love these cars.
I've not even looked at the MR2.
It's a first generation MR2, and it's a lovely example.
So there's a little bit of paintwork going on with this one, I think. So that will come into the workshops very soon. We'll take you into the paint shop, actually. So then we've got E-Type in the trailer is going to go up to our other building. So if you've followed us for some time, if you've been with us since the beginning of competitions, our other building is the hangar, which is where we store cars now. So there's about 30.
Don't see as much of it now
we
on
should
lives,
do.
but next time we're up there doing a shoot,
yeah,
we'll show around the hangar.
Okay. So this is the paint shop prep area.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it.
So we're taking the body off our Jensen. So this is the Lilac. Chris, you can hear Chris. He's under there somewhere. So that's a Jensen 541 here. This is a Jensen 541 here.
Or will be.
Will be. This is a Jensen 541 bonnet here. So yeah, that's the Lilac car. So we've basically taken all of the chassis and everything.
Nice and toasty in here.
And then we're now in the oven. So here's some Range Rover Vogue side steps that have just been painted. That's it. That's a tour of bridge. Another Jensen 541. We've got loads of them in at the moment, haven't we? So this is probably one of the first times we've seen, we've sort of walked in here when everyone's working. Normally we say we're going to go live and everyone disappears.
This is it, we've not told them, that's the easiest way of doing it.
And then this huge monster is the DS420 Daimler. So this came to us from Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills Car Club.
We're going to need to go around the other side to fit it all in, it's absolutely humongous.
It's massive. So the wheels got put on yesterday, so it is now moving. It's been sitting there for ages, not moving. That's it. So we'll just have a quick look at the MGB that someone is going to win tonight. And the Daihatsu Copen that someone is going to win tonight. So it's too late to buy tickets for the Copen now. They've all gone. That is probably the best odds that we've ever done on a car competition, especially 999 tickets available for that. But like I say, if you're in the draw for that, well done, you've got your tickets. If you're wanting tickets, unfortunately, there's none available. But we can look at cars similar to that and do something in the future.
Yeah, it's really helpful to get your suggestions. You know, a lot of people have asked for Rover P5s and P6s. There's now been 2 on the website. People asked for 911s. We've done a few. We've found a few 911s and they're still looking at more. You know, we really appreciate your comments letting us know what sort of cars you want to see, because that's what this is all about. It's whatever cars you guys like, we'll do our very
It's not
best
about
to
us,
source,
yeah. I mean, we love these cars coming in, but then they go out a week or so later. So it's about you and what you want. So yeah, absolutely, keep your suggestions coming in. So there's about 200 tickets left on our MGB GT V8. That will sell out. It's going to be guaranteed to be drawn tonight anyway. So even if it doesn't sell out, but with 200 tickets left, that will sell out today. And then we've got the Harley Davidson, and we've also got the Rover on the website.
Robert's made a good suggestion, and we've discussed this quite a lot. Get a Morgan in for a classic car.
You like the
competition.
Morgans, don't you?
Both myself and Nick really like Morgans.
We should have a look then. The other thing as well, I think would be really good if we can find one, is another Land Rover Defender.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're so popular. It's not necessarily the car. Well, there's some people that will buy them as their everyday cars, but that's the other thing we sort of think about with the competitions. Maybe it's something you wouldn't have as your everyday car, but putting £9 into it to win something like that. I'm one of them. You know, I wouldn't go and buy a Land Rover Defender, but if I could win one for £9, absolutely have one in the collection. It'd be brilliant. So yeah, keep your suggestions coming in for the Morgan, Land Rovers, anything that you think we should go and have a look at, we will try. But we will join you. We'll come back again tonight. Is there any more comments?
Yeah, just Paul agrees Morgan. Well, he's got a shocked face. I think that means I agree. You either really like it or really hate it.
We'll have a look for a Morgan. We have spoken to some people about a Morgan, so maybe we'll chase that up a little bit more and see what we can do. So it is now 2:10 on the day of the draw, which is, what, the 2nd of Feb?
It is indeed.
Make it very live here, aren't we? So 2nd of Feb, it's 2:10, so we're going to go live tonight at 7 o'clock. There'll still be a chance to win tickets. I reckon they might be gone by 7, but if they're not, you've got until 7:10 to buy your tickets. At 7:10, the website shuts down. You can no longer buy tickets, whether we've sold out or not. And these are the 2 cars that will be drawn tonight. So we will see you in about 5 hours' time for the live draw.